Walkthrough for DB14. Okay, we're going to start here at line 19. Line 19 is declares some variables, strings, and the bool auth statement. 2930 has to do with the MySQL reader, sets the values and puts them as null. This right here calls this function right here just to get this info. I like to separate it until it makes the bulk of the code look cleaner, I think. This right here creates a user object in a word that I can't pronounce right. Line 36, 37 has to do with the MySQL. This line right here, 39, sets the authentication bool as true or false, depending on whether the user is authenticated or not. If the user is authenticated, then it prints out the user. Else, if the user is not authenticated, it asks the user, prompts the user to get the new user's info, then creates the user with that info. Okay, I'm going to start with this one, the get new user info right here. It gets all this info from the new user, stores it in the variable. Then it moves to this one. And it takes this info and creates a new user object with that info under my user first name. Does some error catching, and then it gets done and it exits that function. I like to kind of just group these together at the end, separate the bulk of the code from the rest of it. Over here in the user class, we've got the user function that takes the incoming variables and stores them as this this user's first name, last name, passwords, etc. Then it uses the get sets to set the user IDs from here. Okay, we've got the void function here, and all this does is prints out the user data that's stored in the user that's created, user instance or instantiation. I can't say it, but you get the drift. This right here will change the user password. This is just from another one. It was incorporated into 13. I just kind of decided to leave it, for my own future notes. This right here is that bool function that determines whether the user is authentic or not. And if the user is authentic, then it sets this bool right there. If not, leaves it at false. Login failed. Returns the bool as false. Okay. This function right here saves the inputted user data into the SQL server. You've got your insert statement, and it takes these values right here from here that it obtains at the top and sets those. This executes that statement up top, sends it to the SQL server, closes the connection, and prints user saved. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run this. Start without debugging. Wait for it to build because it's a virtual machine. Still building, and build more. Okay, so we're going to attempt to log in. We log in successfully, and we printed out this data right here, which is from the SQL server. Hit enter. Close that out, run it again with not true variables, or not true login statement. So that bool will be set as false, that the user did not authenticate. we're gonna attempt to log in with Matt again, and something that's not the password. Login failed. All right, we're gonna create a new user. Robin Hood RH M2 1908-01-01. Saved it, printed out that user's data, and it says done. So we are good. That is my DB14.